Good evening and welcome to Dad Bod's Crab Cakes and Sports. Jason here with Mike and John, and we are going into week 8 of the NFL season. We're going to go over our picks. We're going to go over Mike's punishment as well, as he has been a naughty boy. Also, we'll do a little bit of Orioles and play some more games as always. I wish I could tell you this is brought to you by someone, but we have no sponsors, so you just get us. So, guys, happy Wednesday evening. Mike, what's new in your world? Anything exciting?
No, because this whole dad bod thing has got me down right now, boys. Can I tell you about something? So, I've got this pain in my neck, and it's like from my base of my skull all the way down to my trapezius muscle down here. You know, the one on the top that looks like a kite in your back, and it's just stiff and just like dull pain and achy, and I get this shooting headache for the last 3 weeks, like behind my eyes, and I'm like, Julie, I have a tumor. There's something going on in my life. And Julie's always like, you never have a tumor, Mike. It's not a tumor. But I'm like, look, everyone around me's dying. It could be a tumor. She's like, not a tumor, Mike. So I finally got up the guts 3 weeks later to go to the doctor, and he's just like, it looks like you got like some tension in the old trapezius there, and he prescribed me some muscle relaxers that I can take at night. So,
Oh,
and then
boy.
Julie's like, you don't take too many of those, you can get hooked on those bad boys. I'm like, all right. So I took a muscle relaxer last night, and I have to say, the headache behind my eye is much better, and getting old does suck.
Oh, you should have got him to prescribe you like massages as well. Sometimes your insurance will cover those based on what needs to be loosened up around your back. Yes,
Hey,
John, you look like you want to say
just
something.
just just don't have your dentist prescribe you massages because then he might lose his license, like in Seinfeld.
Oh, fair
Yeah.
enough.
Yeah,
God, I
I
thought
think
you were
as
speaking from like
as long
experience.
as I don't have Justin Tucker's provider, I'll probably be okay.
Oh my.
Yeah, but isn't Julie a licensed medical professional? Couldn't she like give you a massage?
I'm not sure if social work is licensed medical professional. She's a professional in the field of medicine, but she doesn't
Well, it's
exactly
close
do
enough.
that. Close enough. Yeah.
Man, we are 2.5 minutes in and we are already off the rails. That's just fantastic.
This is about dad bods, people. This is part of the
Oh,
podcast.
yeah. So, like, I have this, like, I thought, I mean, it's probably like sciatic stuff from just like sitting too much, which is stupid anyway. But, like, when I like play softball and I run, like, my right leg, just like I could feel like I thought maybe it was a hamstring thing, but no, it's definitely more like there's a nerve thing going on, and I can't get rid of it yet. But of course, I haven't done all like the proper stuff, and I only play once a week, so it's like by the time I it goes away, it comes back. I'm only playing once a week, so
Well,
I'm old.
my doctor seems to think that it may have stemmed from the incident in the summer that I told you boys about, where I went over the bicycle with the
Oh yeah,
donuts.
oh yeah.
He's thinking maybe I strained something in my back or my neck trying to
Oh
save the duck
sure.
donuts. Yeah, but I don't know.
Oh
Maybe, maybe not.
oh man, yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Like your neck and your muscles around your neck, like that. I mean, that's like whiplash. Yeah, I mean that doesn't go away if you don't like get the proper care for it. I hear muscle relaxers are fabulous, but I wouldn't make it a habit. I'm with Julie on that one.
I had
Well,
a
there's this.
goldfish. Again, real quick, John. I had a goldfish named Whiplash once. It
Oh,
was awesome. Yeah, we took him up. We got him at the carnival at the fair at Jarrettsville, and we took him up on the paratroopers. You know, the thing that hangs and goes in a circle. And like, I'm pretty sure he should have broken his little fish neck on that thing, but he survived for a good year. Anyway,
fantastic, John. You wanted to say?
Well, Mike, there is this little thing that I bought on Amazon, like, because I have to like make sure that like my legs are like, because of my all my knee injuries and things. I have to make sure that like if I'm gonna go do something athletic, I have to make sure my legs are like stretched and done right. And it's a little gun with a little ball at the end, and it like massages. So I like massage my quads and my hamstrings and my legs, lower legs, and stuff because I don't want to like tear anything else in my knee. But it actually works really well, like on your neck and your back and things, and you can kind of give yourself a massage by yourself without needing another person. It's just a little gun with a little like soft ball on it. It just
I I have limited shoulder mobility, John. I'm not sure that the ability to reach that thing where I need to get to it is like it's a possibility. I mean, I like the idea behind it. Um, I mean, if Julie, I guess, could help me out, but I kind of feel bad. She already does like 98% of the things around the house. So I should definitely come home during soccer season when I'm coaching like two sports and home like one night a week and should ask for a massage. That will work really well.
well, I think so. I think so. Isn't that part of the in sickness and in health thing?
Oh my gosh.
I
Wow.
think that might be a stretch.
Oh, stretch. That's what you should do, Mike.
There you go.
Stretch.
Stretch.
Well done. See, we solved all the problems. Well done.
There you go,
Okay, so
Mike.
now let's get to Mike's punishment because, Mike, if you notice, it's here somewhere. Don't you worry. We picked a lot of the same teams. We both got the Steelers wrong. And then we got everything else right, except I picked the Colts, you picked the Chargers. And then I picked the Cowboys, you picked the Commanders. I did pick the Jaguars for some reason. I don't remember why I did that, but that wasn't very smart. So it was a 1 game difference. So your punishment, Mike, I was thinking long and hard. I was going to make you dress up like something. I was going to make you like be John's maid. But I want you to somehow work into these conversations throughout the show 2 lines from Talladega Nights and 2 quotes from any of the major leagues. Just the first 2, because the third one, the minor league one, was weird. So you have to work 2 lines from each one into our conversation somehow.
Oh boy. So hold on. Talladega Nights.
And you ain't first or last.
Yep. Talladega
Yeah.
Nights.
Mm-hmm.
I'm all hopped up on Mountain Dew.
I threw Uncle Chip's War Medals off the bridge.
Anarchy. I don't know what it is, but I like the sound of it.
Now you're doing great. Now we just got to work them into the conversation.
Yeah. Got it. That's the idea, though. So Talladega Nights in Major League.
Any of the major
Got it.
leagues.
Got it.
All right. Well, let's see here. What do we have next here? Okay. So I figured we would go ahead and we'll talk about the Ravens and Bears. We're going to preview them. Guys, I mean, John, you sent us a message yesterday asking if we were nervous about Lamar not practicing. And it's pretty common coming off a bye to not start practice because usually they have off that next week and it kind of goes in and they start practicing usually Tuesday or Wednesday of that next week. But they did things totally different for whatever reasons they're going to tell you. They did it because they've been sucking. So as long as he was practicing by Wednesday, limited or not, I didn't see the limited tag on him, but it might be if I missed it. But it sounds like he's ready to go, or at least as of right now, unless there's any setbacks. But yeah, Mike, I'm still feeling the same way. I told John my prediction for the game last week was that the Ravens will win by double digits over the Bears coming out of the bye.
I don't know. I think it depends on how healthy Lamar Jackson is. So, and I don't think he's completely healthy, or he probably would have been practicing right out of the bye week. So I don't think we should. I think we should temper our expectations about what type of Lamar we'll see on Sunday. I still think he gives us a much better chance to win than either of those other 2 knuckleheads. So it does lift my spirits, I would say, a bit. But again, if you ain't first, you're last. And right now the Ravens are in last place. So I'm kind of worried about the game because this is a really a must win game. If everything else was a must win, this is a double that.
Right. And for me, it's not necessarily that he's got to come out and be the MVP Lamar. He actually just has to be on the field with the ability to be able to throw a little bit and run out of pressure. Because once with him on the field, just in general, it creates chaos for the other team. So for me, John, he's that high tide that lifts all boats. Isn't that what all you young folks say nowadays, or old people? I don't know, but it's one of those things where him just being there, John, makes Derrick Henry better, and it gives a threat of Flowers getting involved and Bateman, etc. So for me, just getting a 65% Lamar for me is enough to beat the Bears.
Yeah, I think so. I think that just having him on the field and even, you know, the the rip on him for so long has been that he's not a pocket passer, that he can't do that. That he has improved that so much that even though our pass protection sucks, his mobility, however limited it is, and his pocket presence will enable him to be a much better quarterback than either Huntley or I don't want to see Cooper Rush ever again on the field in a Ravens uniform, but we'll give him an advantage to those guys going forward, even if he's only at 70%, even if he's only at 65%, because he has more continuity with these receivers. They trust him. Munkin trusts him. He can call more plays at the line of scrimmage. There's just a whole litany of things that aren't even like athletic related that Lamar can do at that line of scrimmage to improve the game that Cooper Rush can't, Huntley can't. But Lamar can because he has that relationship with Munkin. He has that familiarity with the offense, and he's gotten so much better at calling out the defenses, changing things, switching it up, and that kind of mental aspect of the game. Lamar has head and shoulders above the other two guys as well.
Right. And Mike, the for me, it's really more along the lines of, I mean, the Ravens always coming out of buys in the past. They have an outstanding record. John Harbaugh gets these guys ready to play. Now, this is a little different situation because of so many flaws going into it. But a correction to the defense, obviously attention to the offensive line. Those are, to me, just as important as Lamar being healthy or not.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're all important. Lamar, I think, is the most important. But if you look at, the offensive line, they just keep standing behind Voorhees and Falalele, and I'm just not sure if that's the right answer. It's nice to see. I think they activated Emory Jones either today or yesterday. Maybe I'm saying a little prayer that he is somewhat of an answer somewhere on that line, whether he can slide in, out at a tackle position and push some of the guard, or wherever he can fit in there. The reason they drafted him was, I think, a lot of his versatility was a big part of why they drafted him. But you know what? I like healthy Lamar best, and I'm saying the grace. I don't like if you say the grace, you can say it. Grown up Lamar, you can say it. Broken Lamar, scrambling Lamar, but I'm saying the grace, and I like healthy Lamar.
I picture my Lamar in a tuxedo t-shirt, saying I'm formal, but I like to party. Like, Mike, that's the thing.
My Lamar's got dreads, but he also throws touchdowns.
Oh, look at John. John's hanging out with Lamar. Fantastic. Um, so here's the deal for me, though. I mean, obviously, this is make it or break it for them. If they, because everyone's talking whether they should be buyers or sellers or whatnot, or a little combination of the two. Um, if they lose to the Bears right away, to me that means okay, shut down shop. I mean, I told John last week if they lose another game or two right away, I mean Lamar's probably going to sit the rest of the year because that seems to be what Lamar does. No offense to him, but there have been some times in the past where it's kind of been questionable whether he would come back or not, and he didn't push it. Also, might have to do with the contract stuff. That's me reading into a little couple things, but just from past experiences, I think they become sellers, Mike and John. Where I'll start with John this time. I do. I think if they lose this game this week, they will start selling off other pieces. If they win this week and then they lose next week, I think same difference. Because they need to go on at least a 2 or 3 game winning streak right away just to kind of go from there. But for me, the season is a 1 game at a time right now.
Yeah, I think so. I think we win this week, and then we lose the following week, and we're sitting at what 2-6. I think then I don't see Andrews here past week 8 or week 9. I think Andrews is probably the number one guy to go, the first one to go. I think that they're probably going to sign likely. I don't see any reason why you would trade Likely instead of Andrews. But either or, I think Andrews is going to be the guy to go. And I think the fan base is going to be calling for this. I think the front office is just kind of up in arms as to, okay, what do we do from here? Because this is not a familiar situation. But I think if we go on a 3-4 game winning streak, the trade deadline is what, the 4th of November. So we got 2 games. So if we win both those games, I think we probably try to buy at least an interior defensive lineman of some sort. If we lose one of two, Andrews is not with the team for the remainder of the season, and then they start moving some other pieces, trying to get some draft capital to hopefully shore up that defensive and that offensive line.
Mike, if they do, so I'm actually, I should just ask you too. I mean, are you kind of in the same boat as John and I, as far as if they lose, they'll start selling things off? But in the same breath, if they do win the next couple games before the deadline, pardon me, who or what positions do you think they would actually be able to go out and get?
Yeah, I mean, I think they're cap wise and positioned to go get someone if they think they're going that direction. But I mean, 2 games and they play Thursday night? They play Miami, so it's 2 games really quick, and you can pick up 2 games in the standings really quick if you can win the next 2. And all of a sudden, you're looking at 3 and 5. Let's say the Steelers drop one to Green Bay this week. You've got a couple games, you're right back in the division race. So that turns around really quickly. So I think it all is dependent on these 2 games, and then they will make their decisions about what to do, because they're not going to invest a lot of financially into trying to bring people in right now when they're not sure which direction they're going. It just doesn't make any sense to do that. They'll wait and to see if they're back in the race, and then if so, I think they have to invest edge rush, and maybe offensive line would be number 2 for me. Try to find somebody to shore up the interior, maybe a guard, a veteran guard, to firm up those positions around Linderbaum, because right now he's struggling and it's a contract year for him as well.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not convinced that Linderbaum actually gets the contract and comes back. I know when we started the show, I was like, oh yeah, they'll sign him, whatnot. But he has had a very underwhelming year, which could also make him pretty signable too, by the way. But in terms of whether you want to throw a whole lot of money there, if they miss out on the playoffs and they don't recover from this, they're going to have a lot of holes. So going back to like John saying that we're going to sign Likely, so we're going to throw all this crazy money at one position, like at a tight end, where it's like, I mean, I think there's a lot of other more needed. Like you got to build, Mike, like you always say, you have to build in the trenches. Like look at the Eagles, like perfect example. You had plenty of defensive linemen and you took more. Their offensive line up until this year has been pretty solid. So with the Ravens, it's like you have to build from there. Now you could do a lot of that in the draft. You just have to hit with those guys. Some of the targets John and I talked about last week, Mike, were Kevin Zeitler from Tennessee, and he won't cost much, probably a 5th, 6th rounder. And then maybe Calais Campbell. I mean, he's still pushing people around. And then I'd find out whatever Miami has and go scavenge on that, because I think you could do all of this if they're going to add guys. They can do all of this with 5th and 6th and 7th round picks. Maybe a 4th if you want somebody a little higher, but I think you could do this and you have the picks. We always hold on to all these picks. And then even when you're doing this, you could still flip Andrews, by the way, everyone. Like you still might not need tight ends here. Like we can still trade him and make a run here.
They can, Jason. They can do what they want. It's in the Geneva Convention. I'm telling you, they can do what they want.
Fantastic, outstanding. Okay, so just to look here at their next 6 games, they could very easily go 6-0 here and be right back in this thing. I mean, Chicago, Miami, Minnesota, Cleveland, the Jets, the Bengals, and then the Steelers, or the 7th game. They could very easily go 6-0 if they fixed anything at all. That might sound like a lot based on what they've done this year, but 7-5 going into the Steelers, red hot. I did say a couple weeks ago that I thought they would go rattle off 9, 10, 11 straight games. So I guess we'll wait and see.
I'm on fire.
John, did you want to add anything else?
No, not really. I think I could see a situation where they let Andrews go, even if they're winning, because they need that interior defensive and interior offensive lineman more than they need the extra tight end. And even if it's Andrews in a fifth for somebody, or Andrews in a sixth or seventh for somebody, I could see a very good situation where he's not on the team. I'll just say this: I don't think he's going to be on the team at the end of the year, regardless of what happens.
Ooh, look at you with your bold predictions. Okay. I'm going to disagree. I'm going to say he still will be a Raven because again, I do think they're going to rattle off a bunch of wins. Mike, would you like to expand or make your prediction on Mark Andrews?
Nope. I think I don't. No, I don't have a clue. You know what? Nothing surprises me. So I would say, yeah, they could trade him regardless of winning or losing. But I also think they could very easily find a team-friendly contract for him for a couple years and tack it on if someone like Isaiah likely has to walk and they need to find somebody. Like you said, tight end Jason is kind of a luxury, and there's a lot going on with this team. So just signing like a likely, that is not the best way to use your resources. Honestly, you got to shore up those trenches.
Right, absolutely. And again, you could do that really through the draft, but I mean, you're going to have the money once you start signing Lamar, move some things around. Okay. So let's break down the NFL this week. We're going to give our predictions. And then I want you guys to tell me who I'm picking this week in my survivor pick. But let's start with Thursday night. The Vikings travel to Los Angeles to play the Chargers. Mike, who are you taking in this game?
The Chargers need to bounce back. Give me the Chargers after that loss to the Colts.
And how about you, John?
That's what I was going to say as well, as the Chargers.
Yeah, I don't think I like the Vikings, but I think as long as Carson Wentz is out there, and I'm not convinced otherwise. You know what? Give me the Vikings. I'm actually going to switch it up. I'm going to take the Vikings. This is like my Jaguars pick last week, Mike.
Yeah. Hey,
all right.
You know what? They're a live dog.
They're a live dog. Well done. All right. Okay, so the Falcons host the Dolphins. I'm going to go ahead here and I'm going to go out on a limb and say the Falcons win this game, even if they do play backup quarterback. What do you think, John?
I'm going to go with the Falcons as well.
Mike, how about you?
Let's cut through the crap, Jason. I only got one thing to say to you.
Oh, Mike's going rogue.
Falcons.
I can't hear Mike.
Uh-oh. Falcons?
Mike, as if you're picking the Falcons.
Falcons.
Yeah, okay.
Falcons.
That's fine. That doesn't look like a dolphin. That looks like a dolphin, Mike. All right, so we've lost Mike temporarily, but I think he's taking a Falcon. He's taking one Falcon.
You hear me now?
Nope, still no Mike. John, can you hear me?
I can hear you and Mike.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Did I go? I might have gone rogue.
Oh, Jason's gone.
So, Mike, the next game is the Bears and the Ravens.
The Bears and the Ravens. That seems like it's important to the local people here in Baltimore. I'm picking the Ravens. They're favored by, I think, 6.5 is what I saw the last time. I can't believe a team 4-2 coming into a 1-5 team, home field team gets some points, but that's a lot of points. I think the Bears maybe cover, but I think the Ravens find a way to win this one somehow.
That's what I think as well. I'm gonna take the Ravens and the points. I think if we just get Henry off and running and can keep Williams in the pocket, make him play from inside the pocket, I think the Ravens have a very good opportunity to win. Jason, we both took the Ravens.
Oh, you guys so we ended with the Falcons, and then you guys jumped to the Ravens game?
Yes.
Okay. I'm also going to take the Ravens, and I'm taking them by double digits, if you remember that. That's what I said.
Ooh.
Yeah. Ooh, very good.
Nice.
All right. So the next is the Bills traveling to Carolina. Carolina's a little banged up. The ghost of Andy Dalton is actually playing quarterback. So I'm just going to go ahead. I'm going to take the Bills here. I think that they're going to be a little too much for Carolina, even though they've been playing really good football. Mike?
Yeah, the Red Rifle is back. I'm going to take Circle the wagons. I'm taking the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah, I'll take the Bills as well.
Okay. And then the Bengals host the Jets. They are, I think, a 6-point favorite in this game. The Bengals are. Mike, who do you have in this one?
Bengals.
I already wrote Jets, so you have to take the time. Just kidding.
No, I don't.
I am going to take the Bengals and my boy Joe Flacco.
All right. I gotcha. I am also going to take the Bengals. I don't think the Jets have even decided who's playing quarterback yet. Is it going to be Fields or is it going to be Tyrod Taylor, former Raven Tyrod Taylor? Ravens legend. All right, next, the Houston Texans they host the 49ers, and I don't think the Texans are a very good football team. So I'm going to take the 49ers. I think we made them look like the next coming of the early 90s Cowboys when they played us. But I'm going to take the Niners.
I'm going to take the Niners as well.
All right. Mike?
Not so fast, my friends, in the words of Lee Corso. Give me the Texans at home. I think the Niners are flying a little bit on cloud nine. I think the Texans need this one to stay in the AFC South race at home. So give me Houston in an upset.
Oh, man, look at you. I do not think they're good at football. Okay. The next is the Cleveland Browns and the New England Patriots. It's in Foxborough. So, Mike, how do you think that one's going to turn out?
Gosh, I think the Cleveland at least covers the points, and I'm going to just say they win outright. Give me the Browns and the fighting Dylan Gabriels. Go up to New England. Again, New England's flying high. This league has a way of humbling you, and I think this might be a place where the Browns defense shows Drake May what the NFL is all about.
Man, I don't know if you could hear that, but special guest Jimmy is jumping up and down and clapping his hands for you, Mike. He is.
There you go.
John, are you going with the Browns as well?
I am going to go with the Patriots.
Yeah. I am also going to go with the Patriots, even though Cleveland's has their defense has really kept them in games. But I think the Patriots are as good as anybody else in the league right now, and big Drake May guy. I think that they Pats win this one. And then the Giants played the Eagles in Philadelphia. Last time these guys played a couple weeks ago, the Giants actually throttled them. I mean, it'd be easy just to go ahead and say the Eagles here in a revenge game, Mike, but I haven't quite decided yet. What are you thinking?
I'm going to say the Eagles in a revenge game.
Where'd you get that from?
I don't know. I was thinking it, and then you said it. So that sounds good to me.
John?
I am going to go with the Giants. I'm going to change something up and go with the Giants. Because I think we've had every pick the exact same up until now, Jason.
No, I picked the Vikings. You picked the Chargers.
Oh, okay. No, but I think the Giants are going to pull this one out.
Okay, I'm going to go with the Eagles. I agree with Mike. I think they might have figured something out last time, and I think Dart is actually playing very well, and I think he will actually have a good game. This game will be pretty close, but I do think the Eagles win. And then the Tampa Bay Bucks will go to New Orleans, play the Saints. Bucks 5-2, Saints 1-6. I think the Bucks could have beat the Lions last week. Baker had a couple passes get away from him. After losing all these guys, still playing at this level, I'm going to go with the Bucks. What about you, Mike?
I like Tampa Bay in this one. I think New Orleans. I've been a little bit impressed by Spencer Rattler. He's played better than I anticipated. I just think the Bucks are a quality football team. Give me the Bucks.
John?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Bucks as well. Even though another member of my fantasy team is gone.
Oh, John.
I have 3 guys on the injured reserve.
You sound so forlorn, John.
Oh, this is terrible. This is
Outstanding.
absolutely terrible.
Well, we do continue to hold the bottom of the league up right now between the
Yeah,
three
I'm
of
just
us.
gonna
We're
I'm
doing
just
great.
gonna support I'm just gonna support the bottom. And
Yeah,
build
I've
from
never
the
heard of
bottom
half
up.
these. Hey, John, I never heard of half these guys, and the ones I do know are way past their prime.
Very good. I love it.
It's your fantasy
This
football
guy's
team
dead.
description.
Yeah.
That's right. This guy's dead. The guy here is dead.
Oh, fantastic. Then cross him off the list. All right. All right. The Cowboys travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. John, what are you thinking on this one?
Ride the Bronco. We're gonna
Okay.
ride with the Broncos.
Okay. And Mike?
I mean, you could ride with the Cowboys too. I'm just saying you could ride wherever you want. I'm taking the Broncos though. I think the Broncos defense, you're looking for a team, their defense generally shows up. So give me that defense.
They certainly did not last week against the Giants, and they had no
Weird,
business winning that football game.
but they did.
They did. I have the Cowboys winning this game. So I'm going to be different. I'm going to go with the Cowboys. They're pretty hot coming off that win last week. That game against the Panthers, I was kind of surprised that happened, but I'm going to go with the Cowboys. And then next, the Colts host the Titans. And I'm going to go with the Colts here. And it's kind of the pick I'm leaning for my survivor pick, but I'll be interested to hear your guys' opinions after we finish this. But Mike, who are you taking?
Yeah, Colts.
John?
The Colts.
All right, so we all took the Colts. And let's see here. Sunday Night Football. The Packers travel to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers. John, what do you think?
Let's go with the Pack. The Pack is back.
Mike, thoughts?
Pittsburgh at home.
Oh, it pains me, but I'm going to go. I agree with Mike. I think the Steelers get right. They run the crap out of the football. I mean, it's a close game, I think, but Jordan Love has been very underwhelming. It's the second time I've used that term today, but he's been very underwhelming so far this year for me. I do think it's a good game, but I don't take too much into the whole Bengals Steelers thing since it's a divisional game. So I think it was one of those that you're just going to wipe away. But yeah, I'll go with the Steelers as well. And that takes us to Monday Night Football and the Commanders traveling to the Chiefs. Chiefs right now playing just as good as everyone else. I think the Chiefs are back, and they're one of the best in the AFC right now. So I'm going to go with the Chiefs. John?
I'm gonna go with the Chiefs as well.
And Mike to close us down.
I mean, he's not the best color man in the league for nothing, folks. Man, a few words over there, Johnny boy. I'm going to say in a battle of natives, Commanders versus Chiefs. I mean, we all know that they're not really the Commanders. Give me the Chiefs, especially because Jaden Daniels isn't playing this week, and it's going to be the Marcus Mariota-led Commanders.
Who has played very well so far this year. I mean, he's 2-0 for them, and he played well when he had to get in there last year as well. However, I think the Chiefs are going to be too much for them. Okay, guys, so who am I going with, John? Who's my survivor pick this week?
The Colts. Absolutely
And
the Colts.
I mean, there are a couple games that were like after I decided the Colts earlier in the week, and now I'm having second thoughts, Mike. There's some other games like the Bucks and Saints. It seems interesting.
Yeah, I mean, so my theory is always home teams. I don't like to take road teams just in general in the NFL. So that's the only thing that worries me. I think the Falcons are a decent option, probably. I think the Dolphins are garbage. If I was looking at another Eagles at home versus the Giants in a revenge game, if you're looking at a couple other options other than the Colts and you wanted to pick a home team, I would think maybe one of those bird teams might be a good one for you.
So already picked the Eagles, so I can't do that. But I do like – so I thought about the Falcons, but Penix is questionable, and it might be the Kirk Cousins-led. Doesn't really move very well. Even the Dolphins could grab one against them.
Hey,
So
the Friskies love our cousins. That's what we
Yes,
do.
you do.
We multiply, and that's just part of who we are.
fantastic. Big fan. All right. Well, that is it for week 8 predictions. We'll see how we go. We're gonna see who gets punished. Will it be Mike again? Will it be John, or will it be myself? We will see. All right. That brings us to our ballpark figures. And this is going to be Jason asking, and Mike and John, you guys are going to guess. And that's right, we're going back to the Orioles again. Who knew? All right, I've been in the Oriole mood. I'm very excited to kick this off-season stuff off. So
Yeah.
I want you guys to tell me the top 10 winningest managers, just by wins, not by win percentage, all that stuff. I need to know which managers have the most wins. You do not have to give me number 3, who is Jimmy McClear from the St. Louis Browns. You do not have to give me Roger Hornsby, Hall of Famer Roger Hornsby, who also managed the St. Louis Browns. But we're going to go to the 2 guys below that that were within this generation.
Oh
So
boy.
who we go with?
Earl
There's
Weaver.
a lot. Gosh, John, why don't you just keep? Can we at least have a little discussion, John? Can I
No,
just
the-
at least have a little
The
conversation?
first, the first one is obvious. After that,
Yeah, I know.
then we can discuss.
Okay. Well, I mean, there's not a ton. I mean, we have a bunch of managers. I don't know how many have the Orioles had in their history.
A lot.
At least 44, apparently.
Wow.
But that goes
Wow.
back to like the St. Louis Browns and stuff like that. So it's not-
Shoot.
So do you want to go Earl Weaver to start?
Yes, I do, John. I
Yes,
was
he is
just
number
messing with
one, my fellas, and he did it for 17 years.
So can you tell us how long the next closest manager was? Because I'm guessing it was probably half of that.
How long did he manage?
Yeah, the next closest guy.
I'm not telling you.
Okay.
I'm not going to figure it out by like
Well, what do you think,
how many
Mike?
seasons he did.
Mike, what do you think about Davey Johnson?
I mean, he was only here for 2 years. I mean, he wasn't here very long. So I would err on the side of somebody like someone who's had a longer tenure or may not have won as many games. Like I don't know, Johnny Oates was here for a little while. Gosh, you
Buck?
had
Buck?
Buck was here for a while. I think he could be on the list.
I think Buck. I would say Buck
What?
would be my next guess.
Let's put Buck on there.
Yeah, let's do Buck.
Buck did it for 9 years. He is number 2. So you got 1 and 2.
Okay. What about
All right, let's just
Now
start
you
with
are
Mark?
going to need to know. You're going to have to get some guys in the 50s and 60s, but you guys, you know who they are. At least I know Mike does.
Mm.
So there's a couple guys then, and then the rest, I mean, are more recent within the last 30, 40 years. Our lifetime.
Let's just throw some names out there, John. Go ahead and keep throwing some names.
Like Ray Miller, Mike Hargrove.
Yeah,
Mike Hargrove
Frank
was here for what, 6? Frank Robinson.
Frank Robinson. Joe Altobelli wasn't here super long, was he?
He won a World Series though.
He did win a World Series.
Yeah, I would say Joe. I would say Joe next.
Who?
Joe Mama?
Joe Mama. No, Joe.
Joe
the guy
Boo?
you just-
Joe Boo knows me, curveball.
Look at you, Mike.
Altavelli. I would say Joe.
Really?
next.
You think he was there that long?
Well, I mean, he won.
Who cares if he won World Series? One World Series. It's 1 year of wins. I'd lean towards a guy who was here longer. How long was
Mike-
Hargrove here?
It was at least 6 years.
I would say Hargrove.
Is that a guess?
Yes.
Number 9, Mike Hargrove was here for 4 years. John, stop throwing stuff out you don't know the answer to. He's here at least 6 years. I don't know where that number came from.
No, I thought he was here 99 to 05. No.
2000 to 2003.
Well, remember Ray Miller was here for a bit. There were some other guys that were weaved in and out that weren't super long tenured.
Right.
Gosh. Oh man, this is hard.
You guys are struggling.
So
Struggling.
Joe,
Frank?
Frank Robinson, but he was only here a couple years though, wasn't he?
Yeah. correct. Oh man.
The why
How
not
about,
Frank Robinson here?
yes.
Yeah,
How about Johnny Oates? What do you think?
sure. I don't know if he's here long enough, but yeah, sure. We'll try Johnny
4 years
Oates.
he was here, and he is on the list at number 8.
Yes.
Well done.
The tenure matters, I feel like, more than anything else.
Well, how long was Ray Miller? Was Ray Miller here? Was he here 3 years? Or was it 2 years?
I don't know. Not super long. And I don't think they were super good with Ray Miller, so
No, they
it was
weren't. But still, like four.
yeah,
Even if you do 60 wins over 4 years, that's still 240 wins, which is still
correct.
probably a
My
lot.
gosh,
A
you
lot.
guys drag this out so long.
All right,
It takes us twice as
go,
long when you guys
go
do it
Ray,
than when I do it.
go Ray.
We're
Ray
giving
Miller.
do not say Ray Miller. First of all, number one. Going on a trip through our minds with us. That's what you're doing, Jason. You're traveling into the shallows of my brain.
I feel like I got
Um,
lost. I had to go to
Yeah.
the embassy.
Oh, who was here before Weaver? Who was the manager before Earl Weaver? What's his name?
I'm very bad at Orioles managers before Earl Weaver. So, Jason, you had way too much faith in me in the 50s and the 60s because that's going to be an issue for me.
You know this guy.
I know
He
this
won a
guy.
World Series. He won their first World Series. That's who you guys are thinking of. And yes, he's on the list. You just got to think of the name. John, stay off your computer, you cheating little.
Oh, man.
Patrick.
No.
Hey Siri.
Ah,
Got him.
I don't even have to have my hands on the computer, Jason.
oh my goodness.
What about Frank Robinson? What about Frank Robinson?
Go for it. Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, so Frank Robinson is number 12. So technically no, but by the rules of this game, he is in there because of Urban Shocker and the rest of them,
You love that guy, man.
I do. My favorite.
He's our hero.
He managed for 4 years, by the way. So Frank is number 12 on that list.
He was 4 years, you said, Jason, was his tenure?
Yes. Yep. And you've said one of the other guys, but you just moved forward from him.
Ray Miller.
John, you're going to guess Ray Miller no matter how many times we
No,
speak. So
no.
just
But
go ahead.
Who else did we say?
No, just go for it, John.
Sure, Ray Miller.
Strike one.
Yeah, that's no Ray Miller.
So who was the other guy?
Yeah.
Who was the other guy we said?
Years.
We got Johnny Oates. Did we get we said Buck.
Actually, you said
Oh,
technically
do you
two
think Brandon Hyde's on the list?
Oh yeah. Yeah, Brandon Hyde's on the list. Has to be.
Brandon
people. Can I
Hyde.
guess?
Yeah.
Yes. Brandon Hyde is on this list. He's number 6. Managed for 7 seasons.
Wow.
That's
That got away from that escalated
Yeah,
quickly.
I didn't. Davey Johnson, was that the one that we said that?
You did say David Johnson, but you also said 2 other guys that you haven't guessed yet.
All right. Let's go back. through our list here.
Joe, what's his face?
Altabelli. You want to guess Joe
Altabelli.
Altabelli?
Yes.
That is
Let's
one of the
guess-
ones you got number 17, but by the rules of this game, he is in there. at number
Beautiful.
10. Because everyone else managed in the 20s and the 30s.
I'm not going to get the guy from back in the day, Jason. So
Oh my
if you
gosh.
want to,
There's 2 of them from back in
It's
the
not
day.
Leo. No, Leo DeRocher never managed here.
no, Leo Mazzoni was here for
Yeah.
a bit,
Right.
but I try to forget about that. And Lee
about-
Mazzilli, oh God, they were so bad.
No, they weren't. Though, because if you remember, I mean, they were at the best record in one of the best records in baseball in 05, and then they imploded at the All-Star break.
That's true too. Yeah,
Oh, who
that
was
was
the
the
guy?
Miguel Tejada Renaissance.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what was the guy's? Who's the coach that sprinted to third base? Who's the third base coach? Perlaza.
No, it's not Sam Perlazzo. I'm gonna help you out.
Sam Perlazzo,
He's not even on this list.
Sammy
He's in the
P.
50s.
Man.
He didn't win any games.
Well, we're gonna have to expedite this process, John. So let's get our bad guesses out of the way.
Davy Johnson. Like that's
Go ahead.
That's your guess?
yeah.
Sure.
Davy Johnson only or managed 2 years here. He is not on this list.
All right. Do you want to go Mazzilli? Do you want to go?
Sure, let's just do that. Let's just put us out of our misery.
Lee
Yeah.
Mazzilli?
Yes.
Yeah.
He all those other guys. He is not on there. He only managed for 2 seasons here. I think it was like 1.5.
Yeah. So go ahead, Jason. Help us get the rest.
Okay. So again, the guy that won was here before they won their first World Series is on this list. First name is Paul. He managed for 7 seasons, has 517 wins.
Yep. We're showing our Orioles fandom
Paul
right now.
Richards, fellas. Paul
Richards. Okay.
Richards.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. And the next fella, was the manager of the 1966 World Championship team. And he managed from 64 to 68. First name is Hank, like Aaron, but not him.
Yep. Go ahead, Jason.
Hank Bauer.
Oh yes.
Hank
Yeah,
Bauer.
okay, yes.
You guys are breaking my heart here.
Like I said, Jay, you're that dear Orioles history guy. I'm not anywhere near where you are in that level.
Oh man, Johnny Oates, you guys guessed. You guessed Mike. Oh no, you didn't. Mike Hargrove, you guys said, but you didn't guess him. He's on that list at number 9.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
we
thought we
did.
guessed Mike.
I thought we guessed Mike Hargrove.
All
No,
right.
you talked about it, and then you talked
Oh,
yourselves
okay.
out of it.
Oh, okay.
Frank
Jeez.
Robinson, you guys got. You got Joe Altobelli. Number 18 on this list, believe it or not, is Dave Tremblay in front of Davy Johnson.
What?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my
Again,
gosh.
this is wins, not winning percentage. And Dave Tremblay managed for 4 seasons.
Right.
Parts of 4 seasons, I should say. All right. So that is it. You guys, you got there eventually. Well done. Very impressed.
We got an F. We got an F. We got an A for effort.
A for effort.
A for effort.
All right, Mike, I will turn it over to you for the rundown segment. My favorite game growing up from the beach. Rundown. Or
Rundown.
baseball, whatever you want to call it.
All right, in the rundown, I'm just going to go on a speed list of questions here. I guess I'll take turns since John's here. I can't just give them all to you, Jason. I'll let John chime in here and there and give his 2 cents. So my first question for you fellas, can the Blue Jays, all right-handed rotation with lack of a stud lefty in the bullpen, keep Shohei Ohtani at bay for this year enough to win the series against the Dodgers?
John, you
No.
want to go first?
No, I think you let Shohei get his, and you focus on the rest of the lineup. You give up a couple solo homers to Shohei, you'll win a lot of ball games.
Jason?
But, yeah, I mean, to me, it's not just Shohei. It's like Freeman's left-handed. I mean, the rest of those guys can hit right-handed pitching as well. I think they do keep him at bay. I mean, if anything, you walk him. Take your chances with some other guys, but Freddie Freeman is nasty too. So I think it's going to be an interesting series. I think Toronto can put up some runs. So, I mean, I'm curious to see how did they announce Bo Bichette playing or not? Anybody know? No.
I don't think so.
I don't think firmly they were leaning towards him playing, I heard though.
That's a game changer, man.
All right, next question.
He says Bo Bichette says he will return, but there's nothing from the organization saying whether he's going to play or not.
Got it. All right, Mike, next. What you got?
If you guys had a vote for the most improved NFL team so far this season from last year, who would it be?
John, I'll let you go first so I can look up NFL teams.
Oh, I mean, the Broncos probably. The Broncos have looked pretty good. I mean, I think they had high expectations going into the season.
Better
But
than the Colts? How about the Colts?
But the Colts too. Those are kind of the two, the Colts and the Broncos. But
But the Broncos
I
were a playoff team, John. They made it to
they
the
were,
playoffs last
but
year.
yeah, we'll go with the Colts. Go with the Colts. The
Oh,
Colts not having a real top level quarterback that kind of got the cast off.
I do think I think the Colts is the easy answer, so that would be one. But one A for me would be the Patriots so far. I mean, they obviously just need a little bit of direction and some movement here and there. I mean, just looking around the rest of the league, no, that's Carolina. I think they're going to come back to earth a little bit. I think they'll finish 7, 8 wins, maybe 6, and which is a win for them. And then they're on their way. But Colts, I'd say for sure, with the Patriots right behind them.
All right. Today, the San Francisco Giants made a managerial hire, Tony Vitello from University of Tennessee, which most would consider an outside the box hire to go ahead and grab a college coach who's never really done it in Major League Baseball. Is that just what the Orioles need to do?
Hire a college manager?
Think outside the box.
Oh, absolutely need to think outside the box. I mean, the fact that there's reports out there. Now, I had heard that they had an interest in Pujols, but now I'm hearing from some other sources that I listened to that they actually interviewed him. They just haven't advertised it yet. That's thinking outside the box. You know, a guy that has never managed before, who was a former player, a Hall of Fame player. As far as taking someone from the college level, I actually don't know why that's never happened, guys. I really don't. Except what I'm thinking is it could be okay. I mean, they have to do recruiting, and they have recruiting guys on there. I mean, it's a completely different thing when you go and everything's already done for you, and like your relationship you have with younger kids, 17 years old up to 20 is a lot different than grown ass men that are getting paid millions of dollars. So maybe that's the answer. But yes, Orioles need to think outside the box.
John?
I think they do, but I like the Dominican. I like hiring a Dominican manager. I think having built the building down on the island and things. I think a guy like Pujols or a Hispanic manager who speaks Spanish and can relate to some of these may help bring in some of that talent from the Caribbean that we. And I don't know if that's affecting how we get international signings or not, but a guy like Pujols may pull a little bit of weight on some of these Latino players.
So I guess my question for you guys, does it give you any pause, the fact that the Angels, they knew Pujols pretty well, and they just hired Kurt Suzuki, and they didn't really think Pujols was the next guy for them. And then, like I said, the organization knows Pujols really well. Does it give you a little bit of pause that the organization that had him for that long didn't want him?
Does it give me pause? Absolutely not. Does it give the Orioles pause? The reason why it fell apart in the Angels and them, they couldn't come to compensation numbers, and they couldn't come to. He wanted to pick specific coaches, and they couldn't come to an agreement on those coaches. And the thing, do you think the Orioles are going to do that? Because Mike Elias is a freaking control freak. Okay, at least that's what I'm getting from it. If he has to do things all their way, it kind of like you're hired to do a job based on how you are and what your personality is. By taking away your personality, by hiring things for you and doing things. So does it give me pause? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. If you think he's the right move, go get him. I just don't know if the Orioles think that way.
And here's the thing, too, guys. If you notice, catchers generally become managers before anybody else. I mean, look at the list of catchers who have gone straight from the field straight to the bench. You got Hinch and Osmus and Ross, and just the list goes on. And so a lot of teams, I know this from in some reading and then some people on other podcasts and the radio. This is they like the catchers going straight from there to the bench. They want a guy like Pujols again. Not saying that this is my opinion, but that they want a guy like Pujols to get some experience in the way that like Matt Mattingly did, as a hitting coach and other things first. So that could be the answer to Suzuki, along with the things that you were saying, Jason.
Well, what I was also thinking, Mike, is that if they did decide to go that way, I mean, it just doesn't seem right to pick your coaches for you. Like he doesn't have a relationship with Buck Britton. He doesn't have a relationship with Robinson Chirinos that I know of. I mean, other than I believe they're both Dominican, right? Like maybe they do have a relation. Maybe they played together on the other side, like and trained on the off season. I don't know. But like Mike Matheny, who he played with, was a manager, would make a great bench coach for someone like that. I don't know if that was in the cards. I don't know if I just creating something that's not there. But to me, it's if they want to do it, they just got to let. There's got to be some give and take on both sides, right? It's like Pujols can't have everything his way, or any of the managers can't have everything this way, and they can't dictate this is how it's got to be. Otherwise, you take that personality out of it.
I
Well,
would
I don't
love
know
to
about.
see. Sorry, Mike.
Go ahead, John. Go ahead.
Well, I would love to see Pujols bring a couple of his guys with him, like a Yachty or a Matheny or somebody like Yachty would be somebody who I would love to interview and see if he would be interested in being a manager. But no, I could see Pujols bringing Matheny or Yachty or even bringing Matt Holliday with him, bringing somebody like that onto the bench, or even any of the Holidays from Oklahoma State, bringing them onto the bench.
Well, to me, the concern I have is that the longer things drag out and we wait, it's going to be Tony Mansolino that ends up being the answer, and that scares the bejesus out of me. Maybe, like you said, Jason, they're waiting for someone in the World Series, but I feel like the longer it draws out, the more worried I get.
See, I get what you're saying, but I disagree because I think that you have to play this out because you're looking for this guy to take over. We remember how this was supposed to happen. It was supposed to be Brandon Hyde did a crappy job on a crappy team, and they replaced him with guys when they were ready to win. Well, they overachieved. So now what they need to do is bring somebody in that's going to be the future, hopefully here for that 7, 8, 9 years that we just did on that list, and not the next 2 or 3 years. So I'm okay with them waiting and interviewing several guys till they get the right fit. I have a feeling they already know who they want. It's just a matter of them doing their due diligence.
All right, got to move us on. Lamar Jackson's return spells a Ravens victory Sunday.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Do you care less about the start of the NBA season or less about the start of the NHL season?
NBA.
The NBA. I could be interested in hockey.
Absolutely.
Cam Scadaboo. Is he on coffee, Red Bull, or straight up crack cocaine?
Yes.
Yes. He has the greatest name of a running back of all time.
I mean, you guys remember those Klondike commercials from back in the day? Like, what would you do for a Klondike bar? I feel like that's him, like all the time.
Do you guys remember that movie in the 90s, The Program? He reminds me of Lattimore or whatever his name is. Lattimore. That's who reminds me.
Yes. Yes. All right. Kevin Stefanski says that Shedeur Sanders is not getting reps with the first team right now as a backup quarterback, even though Gabriel did get some first team reps when Flacco was there. I think it's a little bit of much ado about nothing because Gabriel just needs more reps because he's a younger quarterback. Here's the question for you fellas. Will Gabriel or Sanders be the last man standing when all is said and done in Cleveland?
This year or just years down the road?
Who's the last man standing?
Shedeur Sanders.
I think Gabriel. I think there's gonna be a team clamoring to get Sanders, and I think Dion will pull some strings and other things, and I think he's gonna get dealt.
I know. Oh, here's something. Do you guys remember that rumor that came out that Shedeur Sanders didn't want to be a Raven because he didn't want to be Lamar's backup? He would have started the last couple games. You moron!
Right.
Cut that crap out. What an idiot. That's how I feel, Mike. Idiot.
ESPN recently ranked the top players in the World Series. And 2 of the top 3 were actually Blue Jays, Vlad Jr. and George Springer. Agree or disagree?
Disagree. I think Springer's had an outstanding year. Are they talking about just right now? If they're going on this season, maybe. I would say the Freddie Freeman better player than George Springer. but I would say he's right behind him. So yeah, I mean, I can see why they'd make that case.
John?
I think Freddie Freeman. I would put Freddie Freeman ahead of Springer, but I think Shohei, Vlad Jr. and Freeman, and then Springer. But I think it's a pretty close, pretty interesting conversation to have.
Yeah, I mean Mookie Betts somewhere near there. I don't know. He's had a tough year, but like overall player wise, very good. And what about starting pitching? I mean, any of those guys maybe hop on that list as well.
Shohei.
All right, yeah, well, Shohei as a pitcher, could you have him in? He could be the top two, right?
Right.
Who signs Kyle Tucker this offseason?
I hate my life.
The Baltimore Orioles.
The Los Angeles Dodgers signed Kyle Tucker.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
That really
All right.
pisses in my Cheerios because you know what? Like that's the actually though I don't know. Like this isn't like the Harper signing, right? Like Harper's a better player than Tucker. Like it's I don't know.
You know the thing about the Dodgers, Jason, is they piss excellence. That's what they do.
Yeah, big fan.
Yeah.
Well done, Mike.
All right. Who will be a big name NFL player traded before the trade deadline? Give me one name that you think will be I mean, a lot of times not a huge name, but it was somebody recognizable.
Oh, John, you want to go first?
I'll go Mark Andrews.
Okay.
I think the Ravens need, as you mentioned, Mike. Ravens need interior defensive and interior offensive lineman help, and I think Mark Andrews is the piece, along with a late round draft pick, to get something that we need.
There's a lot of teams out there that need receiver help. I think you're going to see some of the receivers move. I would say Chris Olave if I'm going out on a limb here. I would say Brees Hall as a possibility, and I'd also say Myers in Oakland. Those would be the three most likely in my mind. But if I had to throw money on it, I'd say Olave.
Any chance you think Tyreek Hill gets moved?
Tyreek Hill? No.
Yeah.
No, he might never play again. No one's going to take that.
And I think his contract's too big for a lot of people, isn't it?
Probably.
I mean, no, I don't think so.
I think the injury did him in. So looking for a better fantasy player. Who is it, Jason? Caleb Williams or CJ Stroud?
Caleb Williams. Caleb Williams has the draft equity. He has he has much better weapons around him as a whole right now. Now, I mean, Nico Collins is better receiver than all of the receivers together in those two teams. But as a whole, Odunze, Moore, and then the tight ends, like they have more weapons in Chicago. And I just think Caleb Williams is a better quarterback right now.
John?
Yeah, I would have to agree with Jason. I think Caleb Williams just has more weapons in Chicago, and I think that, like Jason said, basically everything he said is a ditto.
And a much better offensive line, Mike.
Right. Well, that's it for the rundown, boys. That's all I got.
Fantastic. Well, we were going to discuss some Orioles, but we kind of already did that in the talking back and forth. I mean, again, it's until the World Series is over, we can keep talking about player moving back and forth and some lists. We're going to try to get some people on. We'll see if Connor can come on again from Locked On Orioles. We'll do that whole song and dance. Now, I have a game for you two.
Hold on a second, Jason. This rundown is brought to you by Christ. I can't find it. To hell with
Brought to you
it.
by Christ. Thank you.
Christ.
Aren't we
All right.
all?
Go ahead.
All right.
I was Bob Euchre. I
know who you were. You've done a fabulous job, Mike. Your punishment was well received, well thought out. I love it.
Yes.
Just don't lose again. Here we go. All right. So I have a new segment for you guys. It is trivia-ish, but it is called the 2-minute warning. Okay? So the way this works, is you each get 1 minute to answer as many questions as possible. And if you get one wrong, I will not tell, like whoever goes first, and you guys are going to do rock, paper, scissors, but whoever goes first, if they get one wrong, you won't know the answer until the next person goes, because that's where they'll start the next one. But you're going to answer as many as possible. So speed and also getting them right is important as well. So I am going to need somebody or both of you to keep score of the other person and keep a timer for 1 minute for me. But we have to find out who's going first. So you guys want to do rock, paper, scissors? Ready, John? Put your hands up. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. John's got paper. John, would you like to go first or second?
Second.
All right. Mike.
How long is this timer, Jason?
1 minute. All right. How about that?
All right, you ready?
Well, hold on. Gotta wait till
Mike
tells me he's ready.
Go for it.
How many Gold Gloves did Brooks Robinson win?
A lot. 18.
No. Who was the starting running back in the Ravens' first ever game in Baltimore?
Ernest Biner?
Correct. This Brave won the NL MVP in 1991.
Terry Pendleton?
Correct. Post 1950, this manager has the most wins in Major League Baseball.
God. Tony La Russa?
Correct. 1994 NBA MVP.
94. David Robinson.
No. Who led the O's in hits in 2025?
25. Jackson Holiday.
No. The last Orioles pitcher to win the Cy Young Award.
Jim Palmer.
No. Who holds the Ravens' all-time record for touchdowns?
Time.
All right. So let's see.
Mike got three right.
Yes. So Brooks Robinson, you got incorrect. You got Terry Pendleton, Ernest Biner, Tony La Russa. You're going to roll for a while. Okay. Yeah. So Mike's got how many?
Three.
Okay, John.
3.
So can you do a 1 minute timer and a score on John for me, please?
So can I answer his that he missed?
Yeah, I'm going to go. I'm going to leave off to at that point. So I'll tell you in a second. I'll ask your first question.
Okay.
You ready, Mike? Okay.
Yep.
John, are you ready?
Yeah. Am I doing the timer? Mike, you doing the timer?
I got it.
Okay. Mike's got it. All right.
Ready?
We're good. Let's go. Yes.
How many Gold Gloves did Brooks Robinson win?
16.
Correct. NBA MVP 1994.
Hakeem the Dream Olajuwon.
Correct. Who led the O's in hits in 2025?
Gunnar Henderson.
Correct. The last Orioles pitcher to win the Cy Young Award?
Dave McNally.
No. Who is the second all-time for touchdown passes in a season? For the Ravens, pardon me.
Vinny Testaverde.
No. Who holds the Ravens' all-time record for touchdown passes in a season?
Joe Flacco.
No. World Series MVP 1966.
Brooks Robinson.
No. NFL all-time leader in combined tackles.
Brian Urlacher.
No. Ricky Henderson led the AL in stolen bases.
Time.
All right. Who holds the Ravens' all-time record? Perfect. You guys are tied, so we'll do a tiebreaker here. But who holds the Ravens' all-time record for touchdown passes in a season? Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
Who's second all-time for the Ravens in touchdown passes?
Lamar Jackson.
Lamar Jackson is correct. The last Orioles pitcher to win the Cy Young Award, Steve Stone.
Oh,
1980.
yes.
World Series MVP 1966, Frank Robinson. NFL all-time leader in combined tackles, Ray Lewis. All right, so we're going to go back and forth here. If you guys get one right, the next person goes. As soon as one gets right and one gets wrong, then we have a winner.
Okay.
So I'm going to start with Mike, since John went, or actually, who went first?
Mike went first.
Okay, so John will go first this time. Okay. Ricky Henderson led the AL in stolen bases from 1980 to 1991, except for 1987. Who was it that won in 87?
The AL, right?
Correct. 5, 4, 3, 2.
No idea.
One and
I
a
don't know.
half.
Vince Coleman led the
1.
National League. I don't know.
Eh,
Lou Whitaker.
no. Mike, do you have a guess?
Not a good one.
Who's your guess?
Oh, I don't know. I have no clue.
Harold Reynolds, fellas. Harold Reynolds.
Ah,
Former Oriole.
former Oriole.
It was either him or Lou Whitaker. It was one of the two.
Okay, Mike, your turn now. This Oriole won the MVP award in 1970.
Frank Robinson.
False. John, this Oriole won the MVP award in 1970.
Brooks Robinson.
False. Boog Powell, fellas.
Duke Powell. Yes.
Val. Ooh,
All right. Let's see here.
we're doing swimmingly at this.
All right. John, 2 players won both the All-Star Home Run Derby and the All-Star Game MVP award. Not necessarily in the same year. One was Cal Ripken. Who was the other one?
Ken Griffey Jr.
No. Michael, do you have a guess?
Oh God, help us. I don't know. Mike Piazza. I have no clue.
Kyle Schwarber, fellas. Kyle Schwarber. All right, Mike. Orioles all-time leader in saves.
Didn't you ask this in ballpark figures a few weeks back?
Oh, yeah.
He might have.
Didn't you guys
Martinez.
do this when I wasn't there? You guys did saves.
Martinez.
No.
Ugh.
John, do you have a guess?
Is it Jim Johnson?
No.
I don't
Greg
remember
Olson.
who it was.
Greg Olson.
Oh, that's
Is
right.
it great?
All right, John. NFL all-time leader in sacks. And that's like getting to the quarterback, not like in his jockeys.
No, see, Michael Strahan is the single season. I don't know, Michael Strahan.
No. Mike, do you have a guess?
Is it Reggie White?
Ah, it's number 2. You guys are killing me. Bruce Smith, fellas. Bruce Smith.
Oh, yes.
All right, Mike. NFL all-time leader in touchdowns, non-quarterback.
Oh my gosh, non-quarterback touchdowns. Over a career?
Yes.
LaDainian Tomlinson.
No. John.
Is it Megatron?
Jerry Rice.
All right now. Who'd you say, Mike?
Jerry Rice.
Oh, you are correct. But you guys both got it wrong. And I ran out of questions. So we're going to call this one.
Pick a letter. Any letter.
We're gonna play rock paper scissors to determine the winner.
Rough, like your mother likes it, Trebek. Oh, my goodness.
Any letter. Pick a letter.
The letter and you will win. You guys are that was crazy. I'm like, this is plenty of questions. Like, I'm not even gonna need these extra ones. And I'm like,
Nope.
I'm tired, man. My brain is not working.
all right, I'll give you guys a quick tiebreaker question. It has to do with a movie, too. All right, and whoever raises their hand first gets to answer. What is the character in the movie The Sandlot's name that eventually goes and plays for the Dodgers? John.
Benny the Jet Rodriguez.
Well, there you go. And you win nothing, and you did not win the game. You still tied. But you know what? That gives you something to go away with. All right, fellas. That one took a while to come up with all those questions, but it was fun. What'd you guys
Yeah, it was
think?
fun.
That was good.
All right.
Well, Mike, you
Well,
want to take us home?
You should always be in the trivia, Jason. If we're doing trivia, it's just when John and I, it's like watching paint dry sometimes. So just saying.
Oh, I love it.
Yes. All right. Well, I appreciate the punishment there, Jason. We had some fun tonight, boys. That's going to do it for this episode of Dad Bods, Crab Cakes, and Sports. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. Find us wherever you find your free podcasts. That's Amazon, Spotify, Apple. Check us out, like us, give us a 5-star review. We're spreading the good word about Baltimore sports far and wide. Come find us on social media on Twitter or X. Dad Bods, Crab Cakes, and Sports. Send us an email at dadbodscrabcakesandsports@gmail.com. You never know, we could shout you out on the next episode. But until next time, keep rocking the Dad Bods, eating those crab cakes. Never miss the game. Go Ravens.
Sayonara.